Good morning, Mark. Good morning. How are you? What's going on? What are you doing? Oh, good. I'm good. Nothing. Well, actually, so Sherry and I, we were texting. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning. Guten Morgen, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Have you? That's nice. I've got some stuff I have to not forget to do today, so I was just gonna make this a nice short one. Maybe come on after a while on my other channel. But you know how you need a certain amount of watch hours to get to the different levels. Yesterday's live was 100 watch hours, which is crazy. That's a lot. There were a lot of people on just watching. At one point, there was like over 90 people on just watching. That's the most people that I've ever come on to. Manish or Manish, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, that's a lot, right? Yeah, I know. I mean, we were on for over 4 hours, I think. And yeah, so like I said, there were just a lot of people watching, not interacting. And then I watched some of it, I looked through it just to check myself. Hi, Chanpreet. How are you? So that I don't wreck myself. Yeah, that's fine. Dakota, Ice, hi, hello, hello. I've been pretty good. Alicia, Baja. I do clean up pretty well. Manish, good morning. Sushimi, have I been to a disco party before? As a matter of fact, when I was a little girl in the 70s, it was the disco era, and I actually went into disco clubs because my family had a dance studio and a dance company, and they went and did shows. And I ended up being able at like 8 and 9 years old, maybe 7, 8, I don't know, in the 70s. So I was less than 10 in disco clubs. I just woke up, Chanpreet, from New York. You're in New York? Um, you know what? I do 24-hour timeouts too, and just let people try again. If someone keeps coming on day after day, if you recognize who it is, you can completely just hide them from the channel. That's fine with me. I know we had one guy on. I didn't get rid of him, but apparently someone could see him chatting in the other chat on my other channel maybe, and I couldn't see it. And I think it was Manesh. Were you asking Manesh if I was ignoring him? That Dovey, because I didn't time him out personally, so I don't know if my mod handled it for some reason because he was getting, yeah, I mean, just, I actually trust your judgment. You're really, really good at staying on top of it. The comment section does help, and we, of course, want people to feel like they are able to interact here, but this isn't, what's it called? This isn't a dating app or OnlyFans. Portuguese in this live, operator. Oh, bom dia. Is that what you mean? And I also was watching through some of the foot. Of course, it was a long, so I was just kind of skipping through and making sure that it was good to go. And I was looking at the comment section, and there were a lot of people who were dropping in and kind of like saying hi or making comments, and I really didn't see those yesterday. So if you see someone maybe interacting in the chat who's being cool, maybe engaged, just say hi, because I missed them and then I felt really bad. It's like, you know, I can't see everybody's chat, I guess, but you know, you know what I mean. But it's all good. I just wanted to come on and say hi real quick. I actually put a timer on my Alexa because I've got some stuff that I have to take care of. I need to look at see what I have to get done today. So, no, yeah, no, totally. I appreciate that too. Yeah. And, hey, cowboy, how you doing? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I like our little group, and anybody can join the discussion. I think it's interesting when people come on and try to change the subject discussion, like lead the conversation that's already happening in the chat. Hi, I'm good. Hello, everybody. Thank you for jumping on. My name is Genevieve, and this is Coffee with Dogs. I just kind of woke up and I'm hanging out with my dogs, having my coffee, and we just sort of come on here and shoot the shit for a little bit or a long bit, depending on the day. So welcome to the chat. And if you guys were here like yesterday, we had a really, really long chat, and some people dropped in and commented on the chat, and I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to say hello to you. There's a lot of people that come in sometimes all at once. If you're new, just say hi and hang out, jump in on the conversation that's going on in the chat or anything, you know, that we're talking about. And it's all good. Thank you, Naruto. I appreciate you. Hello, USA. What? Okay. Oh, Mark is like, oh, that's cute. I see it like a squeegee. You've got your like big spray bottle and squeegee out today. He's like cleaning house. You're going fishing? I'm so jealous. I mean, you know, not really jealous. I don't do that, but I'm really excited for you. Hi, Rising River, doing great. Yeah, so Lady Phoenix and I were on texting last night. Yeah, it's too hot for me too. It's hot here. Naruto, where are you? Lady Phoenix and I were on quite a while last night, texting back and forth because I was telling her about that. And shoot, now I don't remember the name, the screen name or whatever. Talking about astrology. And I was telling her about that, and she's really good at explaining the different parts. And so she helped me to understand like how it all breaks down, because there's 3 very different aspects. And so you take the thing that looks like the clock, right? The year, the round year, and that's divided into 12 pieces. Well, those are the houses. And then on the houses, you superimpose your energetic timestamp of when you were born. And that gives you all these different connections and aspects. And it's just so, I mean, God, it's like so accurate. I wonder if I'm just a program. I'm just a program running. That's pretty much what it seems like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's got a lot of energy when she gets excited. That's why when I bring her on, I just let her go for the most part. Get in the truck. I'll just sleep in the truck. and wait for you. When I was in Big Bear Lake, I bought this old RV and like stripped it out and painted it and tried to make it look cute inside. And then I traded that for a custom deluxe, what was it, 3500 or whatever they are, the one with the gooseneck and the flatbed. It was a nice dually. I loved that truck, man. I used to rip around Big Bear like that was a race. I'm just drinking coffee, like that was a race car. And I used to take that thing and put bedding in the back of it and drive it up to this really cool overlook and hang out and look at the stars. And sometimes we would sleep out. I loved that truck, man. If I had my way, I would never have gotten rid of any of my vehicles. Heck yeah, I'll be fishing. I've never caught a fish. I've only been fishing a couple times, but I love it. I could just stand there for hours and just fish and not talk and not talk. Most of the time I don't talk. When I don't do these lives, I don't speak for hours, like most of the day. You know, I'll talk to my boys a little bit, but mostly I'm just completely quiet. Taylor's kind of bored. A VW camper? Really? Those are cool. Jaden, how are you? Naturo. Where are you, Natura? I missed it if you said where you're from. Kokiko. Hi. Yeah, I just love me. You know, and I've told you guys, like, I just want to go out in nature and relax and just relax, right? It's in my chart. It says it in my chart. That's exactly what I want. Like, almost word for word what I say. I'm like, bah. Evil. I'm Genevieve. Thank you, Naruto. Did I say Naturo? I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. It's Naruto. My bad. Kentucky. What's up, Kentucky? What's up, Tennessee? Rising River. And Coca-Cola in the house. Yeah. And I even, like, I'll roll around in silence. You know, a lot of the time I won't put the radio on. We've got a great new radio station here, but the lady voice that they have, I cannot stand her voice. I can't stand her voice at all and the way she is. So every time I hear her come on, I just push that button as fast as I can. But yeah, no talking. R&R would be great, wouldn't it? Sister T, I don't know what that means. Sister T is live beefing with me. I don't know her and I don't know what that means. So I'm all to the good, homie. Breaks Interstate Park? Huh. Evil. I'm a mom. I'm mom thing. I do mom things, I guess. This is a blanket. It's a blanket that a dear friend of mine sent me. And I get blankets like this. I'll pick them up sometimes when I see them and I love them. And they usually have dogs and cats and stuff on them. My favorite one actually has all different kinds of dogs. And it's like a wedding theme. So the poodle is wearing like the bridal stuff. And then the chihuahua is carrying the ring. And I just thought it was so cute. But this one she sent to me and it's got flowers on it. Yeah, that's called excommunication, Jonathan. But I know what you mean. And I've tried those noise canceling headphones and they make me feel ill. Actually, I can't. It's coffee. Personally, in my cup, I'm drinking coffee. Cookie, did you subscribe? Thank you, sweetie. I do need to stretch out today because I'm feeling quite sore. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. That side of the country is in my past at this point. Y'all just got too many bugs. I grew up back there in Ohio. It's so weird on LinkedIn, like I've got all these connections with people that, like, and I'll get notifications. So this one notification from LinkedIn, this lady is hiring HR on site, right? She's the mom of this babysitter Corey had way back in the day. Rando. Anyway, breakfast. I don't know, but Corey got a big box of donuts, which I can't eat because I'm gluten free. So I guess that's for him and Joey, which is fine. They smell so good though. And on the top of the box, it said sprinkled donuts. Bugs, can't do it. Oh, cannot do the humidity in the bugs. I just can't. How do you spend time outside unless you coat yourself in bug spray? And the humidity is so draining. That barometric pressure just kills me, man. It's just like hard to move around. Cicadas, gross. Did you eat any of them? Fry them up in a pan? I hear they're pretty good. Mariana Taylor, hello. Yeah, it can be. It can be. I mean, it's to the point you just have to be sick of feeling like that. You're used to it. Good for you. Oh, you sold one? The windows are really important. I personally like I like RVs that have all those pop-out parts to make them really feel roomy inside. And I like those Airstream trailers, but they don't pop out. And they need to be really real pop-outs. Like the Mercedes Sprinter vans have pop-outs, but they don't really slide out far enough. My favorite fifth wheeler is it's called the Attitude. They're gorgeous. They're actually toy haulers. That's the one that I like because then you drop down the back, you've got a huge deck, and then you have either you can make the back into like a dining table or 2 queen-size bunk beds. Yeah, Naruto, do not like flying bugs, bees, mosquitoes. That's why I like to live at 6,500 feet or above because you have so fewer species, especially mosquitoes. Tennessee and Virginia, yeah. Hi, Pretty Starks. Slide outs, yeah. Montana fifth wheel, that's nice. I just love it. And I mean, I would just live that way. If I don't have land, then I'm just gonna roll around and in a fifth wheeler of some kind or some kind of thing, and I'm perfectly fine with that too. Jake, what's up? Sprinters, yeah. Well, Sprinter vans were originally used in the UK for UPS and stuff like that, which is interesting because they're rear wheel drives, which I think are the most ill handling vehicles in snow, like Death Trap, Airstream because they're waterproof. Yeah, interesting. There's an RV lady that I like to watch. She's a full-time RVer and she has an Airstream, and she was in Colorado, and obviously the whole park got hit by a huge hailstorm, and her Airstream is destroyed on the outside. It looks like she sat in front of a driving range. Econoline van. Yeah, I mean, that's big enough for me and my dogs, just convert the inside. I've been watching RV and like camper van or van life for years, and I look at how they mod out their stuff, and I have plans. Bees. Oh my gosh. You guys want to see some bees? I have these huge lavender bushes outside of my patio, and they're covered in bees all day long. Kind of weird to have that in a place like where I live. Thank you, Naruto. Yeah, convert them to campers, absolutely. Well, and I love the idea of just like a big white utility truck, so that if you are in the city or something, you can just park wherever and it just looks like a work truck and nobody knows you're inside. There's a guy who does that, and it makes sense, you know, if you have to live in the city, like he works in the city or so, I don't know what he does. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I got stung. I got stung in my hair. No, in my hand. I was driving with the windows down and a bee came or something landed on my hair and I went to wipe it out and it was a bee and it stung my hand. Man, that does sting. Yeah. Toy hauler, I love it. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So you use the toy hauler part for toys. Yeah, I would use it for a big patio. Love toy haulers. It's just the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, you got to try to stay calm and just say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Butterflies, yeah, butterflies are nice. Oh my gosh, yeah, sunflower field. That'd be weird getting stung on the back of your neck because I think at first you don't realize what's happening for a second. Ooh, hummingbirds. Yeah, that would take a lot of self-control. Have you seen that little girl that made a hummingbird feeder on some glasses so that they'd come right up to her face? And she just sat there really still. It was so cute. You've never been stung? When I was a little girl, we were actually living in a big RV because my father was a general contractor and we were down in Florida. He was building box stores in the 70s, like literally 1973. I think it was the summer of my third birthday. I remember it completely. Um, and I walked through a red ant hill too. You know, at that age, that red ant hill came right up to my knee and I walked right through it, but I was wearing bug spray, so nothing happened. But I rolled up in a blanket and there was a wasp in it. That's the first time I got stung, I think. Oh, yeah, your blood type. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I carry an EpiPen with me, and I would just give you a good jab and then airlift you or something like that. I'd give you the Heimlich maneuver. You know, and I told my doctor that my EpiPen had expired. He's like, yeah, those things, you know, they don't really expire. They don't really lose. They only lose a percentage of their strength. Well, that sounds, and he wouldn't prescribe me a new one. That sounds like malpractice, if you ask me. You're going to force me to use an expired EpiPen? For how long exactly? Jerk. I've never needed to use it. It's like just having it there. Because for me, it was for asthma because after I was in ICU, it was like, okay, you obviously need an EpiPen just in case. It'll buy you 20 minutes to get to the hospital, but I haven't had those problems anymore. I'll tell you that story one day. I decided not to be asthmatic any longer. I just decided one day. I mean, it was actually a process, and it worked for the most part. Yeah, wasps. Ew. Oh, they sting multiple times? Fuck that. Yeah, so probably cowboy, you like to be where there's not a lot of species either, my guess. You use a couple every year. Oh my God. It worked for your asthma too? Which part? Just to say, just to live in denial or just to tell yourself you don't? A lot of it was. I'll tell you that story another time, remind me, and I'll tell you how I managed to do that. Ahmed Hamdi, am I sick? Maybe. No, I don't think I'm sick. Oh, wow. Oh my God, my legs. Excuse me. Oh my God. I'm using my poop glass from yesterday because I am disgusting. I rinsed it out. Does that make me bad? Like, I refuse to spend time doing things that I think are stupid. For example, I think it's stupid to fold sheets. Why would you fold sheets? Shove them in there until you need them, put them on the bed and cover them up with a blanket. I will fold blankets and towels. I fold towels. I will not fold sheets. And I won't separate silverware into a drawer. That is just stupid. It is not time well spent. I have a big like colander on my countertop and all the silverware goes in there. So you just pick what you need and there's no separating silverware. That is such a waste of time. And so now we're out of silverware in the colander thing because the boys have half of the silverware in their bedroom and the other half is sitting on the counter dirty. And I'm just going to wait and see if they handle it today. If they don't, I'm just going to, maybe I'll raise my voice a little bit. I need to plan for these things, you know. Oh my gosh, she did, huh? She was Olive Oyl in the Popeye movies too. Yikes. And she was also Carrie. It is nasty. I don't know if you're talking about my coffee cup. It is. It is. I had a boss one time and he never washed his coffee cup. And so I'd get him coffee in the morning and it's like still cakey and disgusting. And I tried to wash it out and it wouldn't come out. I'm like, whatever. He didn't care. Yes. Yeah. So time wasters like that. I mean, it is such an incredible waste of time to sort silverware and fold sheets. Now, I did take my laundry out of the dryer yesterday and I hadn't taken it out when it was hot and folded it and hung it. Like that's one of my things. As soon as the dryer is done, I go get my stuff, smooth it out, get the wrinkles out, fold it, hang it, everything. It's very, very uncharacteristic for me to leave laundry to cool down in the dryer. But I'm just like, that's how I'm like, I've lost steam. When am I going to get it back? I mean, it's coming back, right? Oh, I took B vitamins today. I've been forgetting to take my B vitamins, and that helps me a lot. So I might actually feel a little kick in the butt today. No, organization. Oh, so your silverware. Yeah. I'm OCD about not wasting time. And of course, it's subjective. Some people think one thing's a waste of time, and other people, you fold sheets and socks. Now, I do lay my socks out nice and neat. Yeah, sheets, no folding. Alexa, stop. That's my warning to stop the live stream so I don't overdo it. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Yeah, she was Carrie. Yep. My favorite type of coffee, it would be like one of those really strong coffees, like Turkish coffee or Brazilian or Cuban coffee. and Cuban cigars. Ooh. You have dishes in your room too. I thought about getting them like a dish container like you see busboys using, but it's like, that's just stupid. Take your fucking dishes into the goddamn kitchen. I'm like way up top in the chat. No, not way up top. In the winter, I take the clothes out of the dryer and lay them on my bed. What do you mean? Ahmed, I'm in the USA. What I'm trying to do is teach them at this point, now that they're older, through natural consequences. You go to get a spoon, there aren't any clean ones. You go to get a dish, there aren't any clean ones, you know? And so then they take it out of the dishwasher until the dishwasher's empty, which it now is empty, but all the dishes are on top of the counter. And I do have a hard time tolerating it, but like I said, I'm giving them the opportunity. Yes, I actually make cold brew coffee. And I love cold brew. As far as that's concerned, like American coffee, cold brew is the best. Yeah, I know. Another 20 minutes. Yeah. um yes, cowboy. Everyone, I know that, I know as you get older, it's supposed to, yes, harder to get going. You know, I'll go to pop up and it doesn't pop. I don't pop up. Like in my brains, I still can just pop up. And sometimes I can, but it's interesting though, because for me, I've been injured for so long and in pain for so long that I don't really feel aging. I'm not really feeling like I'm aging because I've always felt 90, I guess. Now I'm realizing I've always felt 90. So this is easy for me. I don't notice too much of a difference. Jonathan, you've got to get your hands on a really, really high quality, like a Cuban, a really good Cuban or Colombian cigar, and have that with a really nice martini or something in a cigar bar, in if they allow that, or if they have a really nice like jazz cafe and you can just chill out and sip a martini or a whiskey and have a nice cigar, especially if it's like outside near water at sunset. I mean, like, I've got a whole thing. There's nothing I love more, that's not true, than dining outside near water or outside overlooking the water around sunset. I love that. I just love it. But I'm a sensual gal, you know. I love the senses. Tomato, I don't know what you're saying. I think I do, but I grew up as the ugly duckling child. I was never stuck up. I was never a heartbreaker, but I did take care of myself. And so now I'm healthy and, well, am I? I am healthy. I'm healthy. I'm just a little broken. Light roasted cappuccino sounds nice too. I shake my oat milk to get those bubbles on top of the frothy look on top of my iced coffee. It's not iced coffee, it's just cold brew. Oh, thank you, Naruto Uzumaki. Or don't smoke at all. Yeah, that's true. But a good cigar, you gotta at least try a good cigar once in your life. They're nice. Don't inhale it. What you do is you take a little puff and let the flavor just roll around in your mouth a little bit, like you would in a wine tasting, or you just let the flavor and then you puff, you know. It's fun and it tastes good. I don't know anything about cigars though. I'm a Leo Alanis Lopez. Oh, you do? That's nice that you help them out with the oat milk. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, a pipe. That's fine. Like, what would you put in a pipe? Like some kind of yummy tobacco or something like that? I'm all for it. I just don't like cigarettes, like American cigarettes. But like European and Canadian cigarettes, they smell good actually. American cigarettes are disgusting. Okay, so I've just got a lot of errands to do. I've got a list of which bills are due in the next couple of days, and I've locked all my credit cards and everything like that. And so when something comes through and it says it hasn't been paid, then I go through, unlock the credit card, repay it. Because I don't like using credit cards. I just like having available credit. I don't like having credit debt. So even though I've been having a hard time financially lately, my credit is still in okay shape. It's still in okay shape. I could go buy an FHA home, first time home buyer loan and all that stuff probably right now. I mean, I'm close. It's like I've been waiting for the stars to align for a couple of years, and like it'll align one way in this way, but not another way. And then it'll, so it's like there's going to come a time here pretty soon at some point where it's going to be like available credit, available cash, credit score, and I'll be able just to, well, and Joey, I could have gone and just bailed out of the apartment and gone and bought some kind of little trailer, whatever, and I would have already done that. And I would just drive around the country. I would have already done that. Anyway, you can only smoke weed, can't do any tobacco products. Yeah, that's okay. You're not missing anything. Stay away from the drugs. Yeah, no drugs. Weed isn't a drug, it's a weed. Yeah, because you know what? For example, if I go and do a search for someone, and you subscribe for like or you pay 99 cents to do one search on like a truth finder or something. Remember I told you I was friends with someone a really long time ago and I just wanted to see what was going on and what was, like what's happening. Are they okay? That's how I found out that my ex-boyfriend died from COVID. But then it's like I couldn't find the sub thing where it's like to stop it from resubscribing, because it's like if you don't unsub within a week, we're going to charge you $23 a month. I'm like, maybe I already did it because I couldn't find it again. So I just locked everything so that it can't charge me. And then when it comes through, it's like, oh, the payment failed. Then I can turn it off, because you can end up with these recurring subs and not even realize it. Psychedelics are therapeutic. I do agree, actually. I've had a couple of experiences with that, like in high school, and it cracked open a shell that I was living inside of. Does that make sense? Which is the ego. And then years later, I tried to do mushrooms, but I was in the wrong environment. I needed to be in a different environment to fully experience that. Well, when they're therapeutic, it's one thing. Microdosing with psychedelics is said to really help with depression and things like that. I know people do like ayahuasca and stuff. But then there's like, the hard drugs and fentanyl and stuff. If something comes from the earth and you can pick it out of the ground and eat it or smoke it or whatever like that, and it's actually providing you with like a breakthrough, like a psychological breakthrough, or healing you in some way, I think that's not only acceptable, but what it's there to do. Like the natives, they know what's up. Allergic, oh no. I don't even know what salvia is. I've never heard of that. Yeah, I mean, you have to you have to be really careful, obviously. Right. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Well, and DMT is released in your brain when you die and when you're having when you die, I guess. It releases DMT right when you're dying, I guess. Oh, the 10-minute trip thing. That must be the DMT. I just watched a video on this, and that's something I don't know. I'm not sure if I would do that. Oh, cowboy. Okay. I hope you catch a big bass, a big, beautiful bass. Really? Huh. Yeah, you gotta be really careful. At my age, I'm just a little bit, I don't know if I would ever do that stuff again, but I definitely recognize its healing properties, that's for sure. Maybe microdosing on mushrooms because I think it's about to be legalized relative psilocybin, hi Vivi. I think that it's about to be legalized and then it will be regulated and I'll feel maybe a little more safe with that because it's not like I know people. I don't know people. You need to know people that you can trust, right? That have it. I don't know and I don't want to know actually. People who have it and sell it, I don't want to know them. Cheshire cat mouth. Yeah, that's a little weird. I know what you mean. Yeah, I think with that, if it was the same stuff as the video I was watching, you have to have people around just to make sure you're okay, right? Yeah, peyote just grows everywhere in a lot of places. Yeah. Really, Jonathan? It catches up to you later. You mean at one time or over the course of time if you do it? Me, do I have hobbies? I don't know anymore. I always made my hobbies my profession. And right now, I don't know if I have any hobbies right now. My timer's about to go off. You'll try the soft drugs once. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Help. Oh, I was just joking, Shadow. I didn't really need help. Oh, did you come to help me? I haven't taken them out this morning. Hi, baby. Hi, buddy. You want to come up and say hi? Come up over there. Oh, Shadow wants a belly rub. Drawing? Oh, I love it. Well, I hope you have a channel that we can look at your art. Do you have your art anywhere online that we can see? Come on, buddy. You want to come up and say hi? Oh, come up here. Come up, buddy. He's like, what do I do? Wow! Wow! You do with your artwork on it? Okay, we'll have to check that out. Thank you for coming on today. How old are you? Are you a baby from South Africa? I get a lot of kids from South Africa. I'm waiting for Alexa to go off. Alexa, how long do I have on my timer?
You have 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
4
left
minutes
on
and
your
10 seconds,
20-minute
okay?
timer.
4 minutes and 10 seconds. As soon as that goes off, then I'll get off. Because I still have, I'll finish my coffee in 4 minutes and 10 seconds also. Well, that's really cool, Naruto. I'm sorry, because when I first saw your name, I read it Naturo, because I'm dyslexic. Oh, no, are you from Japan? Is that really your name? Probably not. Naruto Uzumaki. Is that a Japanese name? Naruto Azumaki. Naruto Azumaki. Arigato gozaimasu. I'm going to walk through Japan saying that. Arigato gozaimasu. Well, I'm going to try to have a productive day. I spent some time on with Lady Phoenix last night talking about the astrology stuff, and she was helping me kind of to learn how it all works and how to interpret it. But I do need to get into my chat bot today. I need to pay some bills and make sure that nothing's falling through the cracks. There's no whiskey in that, no. I'm not a big drinker. Don't drink, don't smoke, what do you do? Arnica cream, yes, I have, and it works nicely. I've also got some THC cream here that works well as well. I've had some really nice, powerful CBD cream that works really well, yes. If I would just get in the bathtub every morning and soak for a little bit, and I used to do that, like in the wintertime I do that because I get so cold. I'll jump in the bath, and that really helps my muscles relax too. I don't know why, it's like, it feels a little extra tighter. Maybe it's just from sitting all day yesterday. You want to live in Japan? Yeah, me too. I'm studying the culture. My son's learning the language. Dubai, Ravi. Hello. See, Naruto, it's so funny. Yeah, I actually get a lot of people on this channel who, like, their favorite is Japan. So I feel like I'm on the right track here. I've never been there, but all the research I'm doing, and I'm really trying to do it. I even watch the videos. It's like, don't come to Japan. You won't like it because of these things. And I watch them. I'm like, I like all of those things. They're like, people don't want to talk to you. Good. I don't want to talk to them either. Don't walk around smiling at everybody. I don't. Good. Manga artist? That's awesome. Yeah, I just bought my son because he is also an artist. He's 14 and he's doing that stuff. And I got him a manga book and to teach him how to just do that. And I think that's really, really awesome that you're putting it up online. I will check out your channel because I told him, I'm like, why don't we start a channel for you or something like an Instagram so you can share your art? He's like, because I don't want to post things that I'm not proud of. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, I'm not good enough yet. Okay. I mean, an artist, lots of artists never feel like their stuff is good enough. You got to start at some point showing people your work. And the fact that he's only 14, no one expects him to be amazing yet. You drink every day? What do you drink every day, honey? Hey, Dubai Ravi's brother, how are you? I like that you call me sister. I'll be your sister. I know, we all need to take a trip to Japan. Alexa, stop. Well, that's my time, guys. Vodka in the AM, whiskey in the PM. Hey, you know what? Are you happy doing that? Because you just got to do you, boo-boo. Got to do you. I can't even hardly drink at all. I try to force myself sometimes to drink because I think it's good for me. 22. Oh, thank you, Dubai. I appreciate that sub. It's a really, really nice core group of people here. We chat about all different kinds of things, and everyone's just really polite and interesting and loving. It's just a great way to start your day. And sometimes we hang out for like 4 hours, seriously, so you can jump in and out as you need to. And we're just still here. Hi, Mishi. I'm getting cold again. Yes. Art is like beauty in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, art is for interpretation. I think like when I was an artist and people would say, "Well, what is it? What does it mean?" It's like I'm not. That's not my thing. My thing is to create something for you to look at and you to interpret. So what do you see when you look at it? But you know, there are the drawings that I did. I don't know if you guys saw my portfolio review, but when my son was first born. My older son, you know, I'm not going to whip out an easel and have paintbrushes and paint everywhere because he's a baby, a toddler. So I started a new style for me. And so I was doing drawings about current events in a children's style with crayons. And I was working at Tutu Tango in Universal City Walk, if you guys know what that is. When I was 19, I worked at Tutu Tango in the Coconut Grove. And it's where artists set up and paint or draw or whatever. And so I was at the Universal City Walk doing that there. And I was doing current events like Terry Schiavo, the Thailand tsunami, and that kind of stuff in the style of children's drawings. And that I would interpret for people because it was about the news. This is Terry Schiavo. She's floating out of her body. Da, 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 da. There's 3 beings around her. And so that was needed to be interpreted because it was about current events. Yeah, I have a hard time drinking wine. They say it's good for your heart and your digestive system and stuff like that. And they say if you drink a little wine and alcohol, you live a lot longer or whatever. You love having your art on the wall. That's good. Yeah, sometime I'll do a portfolio review for you guys. I've done some pretty cool work that I am actually proud of. We do not have cool weather. Alexa, what's the weather today?
In Reno, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for high temperatures, with a high of 103 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. Also, there's an excessive heat warning in effect until Saturday, July 13th, 9 a.m.
So it's going to be about 103 today. That's great. I love that you guys put your art up on the walls. Good for you. Yeah, I'll show you guys my artwork next time. You said you're not that interesting. I think you're very interesting. Bye, Dubai Ravi. We'll see you later. Oh my God, it's 116 in Vegas. Jeez. Yeah, I do have to go. Okay. Well, Naruto, I'm glad you're working on it and we'll come check you out. I'm going to click on you right now and go to your channel right now. Let me see what you're doing. Oh my God, are these your drawings? You are very good. Everybody go to Naruto's page and sub. Maybe someday he'll do a live for us where he's drawing. Are you a he or a she? And I am going to jump off now, like I said, and you guys are helping me to remember to do that. Yeah, check it out. That's great. Your work is fantastic. And I will see you next time. I'll come back on a little bit later, so if you want to chat again, definitely just keep your eyes out. How do I stop this thing? Oh, on my phone. I'm looking at my computer trying to do it. Okay, everybody. Have a really good day. Bye.